It's the Golden
Trilogy.
Duology.
Yeah, it's the Golden Duology. I'm Paige. I'm Paige.
I'm Peyton.
We're missing Alexis, obviously.
But today we are doing a wrap-up and TBR. We're doing a March wrap-up and April TBR because we had to put it in the same video because Alexis is not here and she's not going to be able to film another one.
And it's not going to take that long since she's going to be missing. We're just going to show you the book she read and what she didn't read. She sent it to us. So if I'm looking at my phone, it's because I'm looking at the book she read.
Yeah. And it just so happens we have all the books that she read, so
yeah,
that's good. So let's get right into it.
First, we're going to be starting with the March wrap-up, and then we're going to go into the TBR.
Okay. These are the books that I read this month. And first, I read Anne and the French Kiss by Stephanie Perkins, which I didn't think it was going to be good, but it turned out to be really good. I rated it a 5 out of 5 on Goodreads. And we're going to put our Goodreads in the description below so you can follow us on Goodreads as his friend. Okay, next I read 1,000 Nights by E.K. Johnston, which was the same storyline as The Wrath and the Dawn. Rated 1,000 Nights 4 out of 5 stars on Goodreads. Next, I read Cinder by Marissa Meyer, which is a retelling of Cinderella, and I rated this 5 stars on Goodreads. By the way, Paige is looking at my Goodreads right now because I don't remember what I rated it. Okay, the next book that I read this month is Lady Midnight by Cassandra Clare, and this book was so good. I was so excited to read it, and it did not let me down because it was amazing, and I'm pretty sure I rated it 5 out of 5 stars.
Yeah, you rated it.
The book that I read is Scarlet by Marissa Meyer. This is the second book in the Lunar Chronicles next to Cinder. And this is the retelling of Little Red Riding Hood, and I rated it 4 out of 5 stars on Goodreads. Then I read the last book in the Lunar Chronicles, not the last book, scratch that, the third book in the Lunar Chronicles, Cress, which is the retelling of Rapunzel, and I rated it 5 out of 5 stars on Goodreads. And the last book that I read, which I was really proud of because I read it in 3 hours.
Like non-stop reading.
Non-stop reading in 3 hours. It's pretty small, but I still did it. That's the most I've read ever. I finished a book in 3 hours. So that is Fairest by Marissa Meyer. And I know it's really small, but I still felt accomplished because it's a book. So this is Queen Lavanna's story, and I rated it 5 out of 5 stars on Goodreads. So now Paige is going to do her wrap up, and then we're going to show you Alexis.
Okay, the books I read in March were these books. It's only 4, and I was supposed to finish this last month, but I never got around to it, so I just finished it up in March. Okay.
And that was Torment.
Torment. So the first book I read was Torment by Lauren Kate, and it's the second book in the Fallen series, and I rated it 4 out of 5 stars. Then I read Passion, which is obviously the third one, and I rated it a 4 out of 5 stars. Then I read Rapture, which is the last one, and I rated it a 4 out of 5 stars. And then I rated this one. This one isn't in the series. It's like a little, just a little story about Cam.
It is in the series, but
it's like, it's in the series, of course, but it's like a little, what's it called? Spin-off, kind of, but it's not a series. It's just like a little book about Cam. And, this one was probably my favorite book. This one or Fallen, just because I like Cam a lot. And I rated a 5 out of 5 stars on Goodreads. And I finished this in 2 days. I started the 30th and finished it the 31st.
So Paige is going to read off, and I'm going to show you the books that Alexis read. And she read a lot of the books that I read, so.
And we're going to tell you what she rated it.
So, these are the books Alexis read this month, except for Clockwork Prince. She's currently reading that, but she's almost done with it. The first book that she read this month was Scarlet by Marissa Meyer, which I already said this, but it was the retelling of Little Red Riding Hood and the Lunar Chronicles, the second one.
And she rated it 4 stars. 4 out of 5 stars.
4 out of 5 stars. Okay, the next book that she read was one of my favorites. It should be one of her favorites too, but Clockwork Angel by Cassandra Clare. This is the first book in the Infernal Devices series.
She rated it 5 stars.
Then she read, again, I read this too, Cress, the third book in the Lunar Chronicles. This is the retelling of Rapunzel, and so
she rated it 5
straight 5 stars. And she's currently reading Clockwork Prince, the second one in the Infernal Devices. So she has not rated it yet. She hasn't finished it. So now we're gonna do our
TBR part of the video. So this is April TBR. We're gonna start with Peyton.
These are the books I'm reading in April. I'm currently reading Cinder, but it's 820 pages. I'm only on page 50. So this is going in April. and this is the 4th book in the Lunar Chronicles.
And the last one.
The last one. Then I'm reading the novellas of the Lunar Chronicles, Stars Above, which recently came out, right?
Yes.
And the last book I'm reading this month is The Game of Lives by James Dashner, which is the last one in the Eye of Minds.
These are the books I'm reading in April. It's only 4, but they're pretty hefty. And first one I'm reading is Six of Crows by Lee Bardugo, and I'm really excited to read this. I already started. I think I'm on page like 30. Then I'm going to be reading the Mara Dyer series, and everyone says it's really good, so I'm really excited to read them. Hopefully they don't take me that long, but they're pretty big. So all 3 of these.
Books that Alexis is reading in April. These 3 books. As I said before, she's currently reading Clockwork Prince. She might count it as March. She might count it as April. I don't know, but that's what she sent us, so we're going to go with it. Then she's going to read Fairest by Marissa Meyer. And lastly, she's going to read Winter by Marissa Meyer.
And she may or may not read a book called Me Before You.
And we don't have that book, so we can't show it to you.
Yeah, but she just may read that, she said. Okay. So that was our TBR and wrap up for March and April. So
hopefully next video we have Alexis will be in it.
Hopefully. Maybe not, though.
Hope you guys like the video. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you next week with a new video.
Peace.
So, why do you sound out of breath?
I don't know. Okay.